Hello, and welcome back to Hourglass episode 14. Guys, can you guess what today is? Guess what today is? Guess. It is October 1st, which means we are going to travel to the next month. Oh my gosh, of course I hit record and the reset's about to happen. I have great timing, great time management. It is October 1st for me today in real life as I'm recording this segment, which means we have officially begun the next build island, the next community build area. So we are going to take a break from the blue island. I'll do one more flyby real quick as we say a big huge thank you to Vault for helping with the aqueducts and doing the central build, for Corgis for all of the hard work in between all the builds. She's been trying to connect everything up and work on finishing out some of the areas that hadn't been completed yet. Bo and Vert for working on the library that I just had to try flying through those windows once. I've been doing so good of staying out away from other people's builds and not messing with everybody. And then down here we had, let me get further away. Bo and Vert and Corgis and Husker and Orin all helped raise the island up. Neomis Electra, Neomis Aqua, Orin, and Shadow Wolf helped me with the ocean floor, and then Pants and Callie actually, and this is something that I tried to capture in my time lapses as much as possible. This thing looks wicked. The sea creature that's attacking the island. I didn't ever have any reason to come down here, but I wanted to show it off as much as possible now that it's I think the final tentacle arm is in place, and I just can't get over how cool the shapes all look. It's such a hard thing to do in Minecraft, is to pull off organic shape, and definitely the scale helps. You can, smooth and round your edges a lot more, but even so, that's all kinds of blocks. All kinds of blocks went into making the sea monster down here. So this island is still a little bit rough, and when we start talking about the Black Mana Island that's coming up, I'm gonna give some more information. There is a lot of interest in the next island, so I might be able to sneak away for a couple hours each week and come back, and because I didn't even finish my alien trees. I want to make a way up and down from the island here where the bridge just kind of ends. We've got to pick up all of our resources, but we are going to go ahead and go to the Black Mana Island so I can introduce you guys to the story, to the build layout. And I think instead of walking over there together, because server restart is coming, I'm just going to do a cut right here so that I don't get interrupted. And I will be back with you guys in just a moment at the Black Island. Welcome back! Now I'm in the air because, I couldn't walk this whole way. I just didn't want to. I wanted to fly in and show you guys the island and the planning that is coming about. So the reason why I'm starting now, go, first thing on October 1st is because as I just mentioned, there is so much interest in the island. You can see we've already got builds started. Everybody is so excited for the flavor of this island. So I wanted to make sure that I got over here and started getting some clips to show the development of the island as it stands, from just the planning session. So there are several things to make note of for this island, and I will do my best to kind of summarize them fairly quickly, fairly shorthanded, so that we can get into some fun details of the island. But I think one of the main things with Hourglass SMP is that we are trying to do something different with each island. And the white mana and the black mana in Magic the Gathering have a lot of similarities as far as styling. So one of the challenges we had was that there was going to be a village with both, and a couple, there was going to be a church and the vampire mansion, which we'll talk about when we get to the flavor in just a second. So it was going to have a lot of the same build. So one of the ways that we thought could be different is to utilize our space a lot differently. So one of the things that you'll notice about this mushroom island that we picked is that it has like almost like a little chain of like Galapagos islands over here that are all also primarily, I mean, obviously where the grass is, baddies can spawn. But primarily this island, now I'm going to have dirt in my hand, is all mushroom island around the coast. So we thought one of the first differences we're going to have is it, instead of the docks that are all nice and we're keeping people safe and like you had goods delivered, this set of docks, because it's got this chain of islands around it, is going to be like a shipyard or a ship graveyard. Oh my gosh, I can't get my words straight. I'm so excited. So basically, ships as they try to come in are going to run aground and start to experience the problems with this Black Mana Island. I should also mention now that we're basing the theme, the flavor of this island, on the plane from Magic the Gathering called Innistrad. And that plane in Magic the Gathering has a lot of baddies in it. There are werewolves and vampires and zombies, and so this ship graveyard is going to bump up right against this red wool marking is going to be where the graveyard is. So the zombies are going to be kind of primarily in this area. And in because in this game we have zombies and drowns, so it's like flavor perfect to combine them. So the zombies are in the shipyard and in the graveyard, and then we do have the purple builds are big builds that we have kind of marked out roughly the shape of. They're probably going to change quite significantly once people start working on them, but there's going to be a mausoleum in the cemetery. So that's the cemetery / graveyard. I don't know what the difference is. I think there's a difference. If somebody in the comments wants to explain what the difference between a cemetery and a graveyard is, I just realized that I'm kind of using them interchangeably. Is going to be over there with the mausoleum, and then this is going to be the church. And then all of the slime builds are going to be the village, and it's going to be the human section. And the humans are under attack from each 3 sides. So this side with the zombies, and then the side that's already getting some love and attention is the vampires. And in Innistrad, they kind of have, I'm going to borrow Bo's landing spot. They kind of have the, they're the highest ranking class, so to say. So they're going to have the nicest value property on the island. And then this back half here that's marked out with the yellow wool is actually the section that I've shown the most interest in. I think I'm going to be working on this side of the island because we are going to do a forest for the werewolves. So that's why there's like no markings over here, is because this is all going to be organic-y kind of terrain and trees to work on, except with the exception of this build here, which is going to be the water wheelhouse. So I'm thinking I'm going to be up right against the actual forest. And somebody's already lit it up, thank God. Otherwise that would be like a mob fest, for where everybody else is working. So, I can't spend too much more time, explaining this because I do have to get ready for work. I had to get on first thing in the morning on October 1st and record because I knew that build was already going up. We have a Discord and she's like, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. And so I was like, oh God, I gotta get a preview look at the island and kind of explain some of the big parts of it. And then this build over here, this is the one area that I didn't talk about. We're trying to use all of the Mushroom Island space this time. This is going to be the sanitarium. And it's fun for the flavor of it because it is going to be removed from the general population, as they would have in olden days when they actually had mental health patients removed from the population when they thought, you know, they were a danger to themselves and others, and there wasn't as much modern understanding of mental health. And so they just they tucked him away in a quiet place, out of sight, out of mind. So no one's spoken up for that build yet. So server mates, if you're interested, and of course this is going to be like almost a week before anybody sees this, so it could be claimed by the time I'm saying this. Zelda, just go. Just get ready for work and then come back and play Minecraft and do all the fun things. The last thing I will just mention is that because there's so much excitement in this area and stuff is going to change so fast, I don't know what order the clips are going to come to you. So I'm going to try to map out kind of my idea for like a linear progression. So I think what you're going to see next is the creative process of me building trees, because I'm going to have another member of the server, Blank, he offered to help with this section. And so if I can design some trees, we can put them in together. Instead of me just building creatively freehand here, I'm going to work in the creative server. So I'm planning to go through a little bit of that process with you guys together. So stay tuned and we'll see what I can show you guys. I'm so excited. Thank you all so much for the support through the rough month. The Blue Mana Island was rough IRL for a lot of members on the server. It was rough in IRL for me, but I think we've got kind of our second wind back and I am so excited to tackle this island. So let's go! Hello! Welcome back! That was not the transition we expected, right? Well, remember how I said a lot of things would change on this island very quickly? Well, let me just show you what has happened. Look at this place. Look at this madness. So a couple things have changed. Primarily, we're not going to go into a creative world to determine trees because we have an amazing player on the server, Pants Are Nice, who had a full like library of custom trees that he was just itching to use. So if you notice when you come down here, there are several different sizes. There's like really small ones, kind of medium bulky ones, and then these huge big tall ones. And I am just amazed at how quickly he was able to get the forest area up and running. And because I'm so slow at existence, I decided, you know what? I do normally do the custom trees when I'm building an area, but I loved the first couple he dropped in, and I was like, go for it, just take it away. So what Pants has done over here is he's pretty much put most of the forest in place. Now it's the base of the forest. So there's the trees, there's the ground, and then there's some details around, like the rock sculptures and these cages. But we still have lots of the month left, and we can do so many cool things in here. So this really gives us a great opportunity to do a lot of details that we hadn't done in previous months, just because, you know, we were building so many like actual builds, but this gives us like an environment to work in. And I cannot say enough how amazing and how quick this went together. I will point out my one contribution so far. If you follow me on twitch.tv/shortzelda22, I do have a channel point redeem where you can get a custom armor stand in the world. And this is one of our friends. You know, pay no attention to the blood and guts of the previous tenant of your little cage there, Lark. You're safe. You're fine. I promise. The witches and the werewolves aren't coming for a while. Maybe you can escape. So let me take you over and show you what I've done since the forest was, oh my god, taken care of. I got a chance to try my hand at some more detailed building, which is what we started in front of earlier. This is, and do I have blocks? Oh, perfect. I have scaffolding still. Where is it? This is going to be the tavern of the town. So it's where any good like D&D session would start, right? Like you got to start in the tavern and have that musty, oh my goodness, kind of environment to, you know, set the scene, set the tale. So several things that you will notice is I did use smokers in the build. I really wanted to use a non-traditional build material. So I covered the face of the smokers with the trapdoors to help add a little bit of support also. But, like, what's with the jungle logs, and why is the roof all weird, and why is the sides, like, not even, and why are, like, you missed buttons? Well, that's because this whole village, like I mentioned, is under attack. So, you know, they don't always have time to make everything look nice and fancy. So you'll notice that that's kind of a theme with the builds, is that they're going through some less than pleasant times. Also, wait, actually, no, I think I just straight up missed all the buttons on this side. I think that was a whoopsie. Dang it! So let me show you inside. So we're going to go on just a little bit of a tour of the taverns so that I can introduce you to the next project. So after we take the tour, I've got a time lapse of me building this that I will show you while we work on the next thing. So without further ado, welcome in to the tavern. It doesn't have a really cool name yet, so if you have any name suggestions for what we should call our tavern, I mean, I have a wonderful place to put a sign or maybe banners. I don't think banners would really fit, but definitely should put up a sign, you know, eating establishment. And because of these trapdoors, I keep or this pressure plate there, I keep activating that. So, you know, don't stand on the tables, it's rude. But we have lots of little details in here. This is my first build where I've actually remembered to put not the lanterns. Oh my gosh, words are impossible for me. Not just hard, they are impossible. Those are candles. And then we have the pickle cups. And then we have, you know, the barrels for the taps. All the kind of regular, almost standard interior stuff, but you just gotta mix and match it until you're happy. And then piston tables and pictures and glow lichen, because it's, you know, it's a little bit not clean in here. And then as we go up, there is a second floor that you can, for serving. So if you have larger groups, they can come up here. It's a little bit more quiet, maybe. And again, the glow lichen, I don't know. I kind of like threw it around all just now before I pressed record, and I was like, I love it. And I might have gone a little carried away with it. I don't know. I still love it, but let me know. Did I get carried away? And there's like little storage areas every here and there. And then this top section is actually where the tavern owner would then come and sleep. So there is a bed. Actually, perfect timing. It is time to sleep. So there's a little bit of a bed there, and then they have all the storage up above. So, oh, and that's another pressure plate. Don't walk on the table, Zelda. So there's storage up above for if, you know, if they need to keep their laundry or whatever, their apparel. And then the divider curtain to give them a little bit of privacy in case somebody, you know, wanders on up here. And then there is one final area as you go all the way up. There is like a little attic storage area up here, and I probably don't need as many torches as I have because, again, this is a mushroom island, but it looks so pretty. It looks so cool. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna light it up. I love the addition of mini blocks. I think they're one of the best things in the game, and I know it's not vanilla, but I wish they were. So let me take you downstairs and show you what our final project is. So you'll see down here, it looks a little bit boring compared to up there where I have like something basically in every block space. So as we come through here, it is divided up into like 3 sections. And what this section is going to be is a meat locker. So Oren thankfully put us a reminder here of the slab of meat that's hanging. So we're going to do this area as a meat locker. And then we're going to have like just regular pantry storage in here. And then we're going to have like not a wine cellar, but like a tap room kind of here. And then you'll notice that these are the, oops, I knew that was going to happen. These are the piston tables from down here, or from up here. And to keep them powered, instead of using a redstone block, which is what I normally do, since the ceiling and the floor are the same, I should have dug down more, but I didn't. So that's always a good reason to separate your floors from your ceiling, so you have a little bit more creativity or like ability to hide or conceal things. But since this is the floor and the ceiling, we get to see how those are powered. So I put little chains here to make it look like, you know, they might hang things there or they might support. Let's go put our pickle cup back on that table before I forget and walk away with this customer's drink. That's rude. I'm also going to add some armor stands. But basically, in each of these 3 areas, you may notice these, like, pillars. You know, obviously somebody's noticed those, right? These go somewhere. Ta-da! There's going to be, we dug this out on stream. There's going to be little hidey holes, little escape rooms between several of the main key important buildings. So we were just in the tavern and we just came out of ye old inn. So the humans, after, you know, being attacked for so long, have decided that they're sick of it. They're starting to, yes, and I get stuck in that cobweb every time I jump up there. They're starting to evolve and change the way that they keep themselves safe. So there's going to be these corridors and like secret passages. Now, the one thing that Zelda has to figure out is some redstone. To hide my entrances, because unlike the inn, I can't just I can't put it behind a painting, because my storage rooms don't really, like, this isn't a great place for paintings. You wouldn't store your paintings down here. So I'm going to go research some redstone and hope to be able to figure out some of those piston extension doors. I've never done that before, but real quick before we leave to do that, let me show you where each of the other tunnels goes. This one doesn't lead to anything at the moment. The church is going to be right above us, so we're going to, that's why we came down a little bit, a couple blocks. Also, I do know it's really, really dark. I was supposed to use night vision potions to show this part, but they are in my inventory and I'm forgetful. Ta-da! Ta-da! Look, I'm not that forgetful. Look, there. Okay, cool. It doesn't look as ominous, right? Ta! It's just like a mine tunnel. But then this back one is actually the one I think is going to be the most interesting. So as we come down and make our turn here, you'll notice it looks like it dead ends. And I think that's kind of one of the things I want to do. I want to turn this one into what looks like a collapsed cave entrance. And then it's going to go down into what is an actual, this is like a vanilla cave. So we just cut into this. And then this cave comes out right underneath the crypt. Now without my, yeah, okay, there we go. Now with the night vision, it was hard to see that turn off. This comes out right underneath the mausoleum. This is the mausoleum above us. And Orin has plans to make the mausoleum connect down into that cave. Oops. Down into that cave system. So now we're under the graveyard. So you'll see that there is those connecting pieces, and everywhere that's connected in between them, like I'm gonna try and connect houses to them, and or have some of the like escape rooms in the houses that have like kind of like side littler tunnels that are sneaky around. Oh, shoot. There's so much already to cover, and we're not even a weekend. The secondary thing that I was supposed to show you down here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sneaking along, creeping along. There's actually, if I can find it, which way do we go? Okay, now this is where Zelda's gonna get lost. I think it's all the way down at the bottom. Yes, it is. Okay, so that goes up to the tavern, but then if we follow this windy path all the way around, there's going to be a surprise at the end. So there's going to be, like, I mentioned that the humans are getting better at defenses. They are also getting better at offense. Also, I don't think this is right. Hold on, wait. I shouldn't have to break blocks to get there. I missed a turn. I missed a turn somewhere. Hold on. Hold that thought. Oh no. Orin said I couldn't possibly get lost down here, and then he made it so that I'm gonna get lost. Oh no, I gotta go down. Duh! You're never gonna get lost down there, Zelda. And then I'm now hearing an echo of Pants in my mind, who says, well, maybe you could. Shh, shh. Don't tell them that they were right. This is all natural cave with a few exceptions of where they dug in. But check this out. Look at this. See, there's a build up here. There's so much winding around. And then we're out. Ta-da! This is the mansion. This is the vampire mansion. So yes, it was windy and turny and twisty, but I feel like the humans are planning some infiltration into the vampire mansion. So I think it's really cool. There's so much progress above ground, and then we're also starting to do stuff underground that I'm really, really excited to show you guys. So instead of keep talking, I'm going to show you the time lapse of the tavern going up, being built, and then we will come back and I will hopefully have the doors to show you to the secret passages. So that's my plan for tonight, and we'll be right back with an update. Okay, so I'm hiding back here in the dark, because I don't want to go and face the light, so to say. But I better show you guys what's going on. Alright, so now that I've turned the lights on, I've got some redstone going on, and when I flip the lever, the door works as intended, but here's the important part. It doesn't go where it needs to. So this level right there is like, the door needs to go up one higher. So that means Zelda did a derp. And I built it all wood block too low. The tutorial said very clearly 3x3. I forgot the block space of the floor would go as part of my 3x3. So I'm going to lift it back up and build it so that the door actually closes. And then hope to bring you back for a better progress update. Update time! And guess what? We are gonna pop this oh my gosh. We're gonna pop the night vision because we are going right into it. Look at this. Look at this beautifulness. That is the redstone. Oh my gosh. And guess what? It works and the door closes and I'm not frustrated and I'm happy, Zelda. I made a door. So this is, the tutorial that I followed was by Scouse Mouse. I have followed a tutorial by him in the past for an iron farm in single player. It's a perfect single player, and it helped teach me a lot of mechanics of iron farms. And this one, same thing. It taught me a little bit about timings, because one of the repeaters is on 1 tick, one of them is on 4 ticks, which is what creates the action there, so that everything doesn't try and go at once. He had it laid out very clearly. I'm going to leave a link to this tutorial in the description because it helped me. It was super easy to follow, and I wouldn't have been able to do this without extra help. So you'll see that was the experiment and the one that I messed up. And then as we come over here, I've got this one done. Ta-da! And then there's that door flush. And they all work. Guys, I have 3 pieces of functioning redstone in one build. Granted, it's the same piece repeated over and over, but what I thought was super cool is that the second one that I did over here in the meat cellar, I reversed it. you know, not that hard to do. You just, you know, switch which side you put it on. But I'm trying to learn, and so I was messing with this, and I was like, oh, okay, let's flip it around, and then we'll put the input different. So like we can feed this out. I'm thinking we can feed out the input line to like back here in the cove, is why I flipped this one. Is so that as somebody's running away to hide, they'll flip it there and then run into the tunnels. And then so I practiced and messed up. I practiced and flipped. And then, guys, I built this one all on my own. I didn't watch the tutorial the second time around at all for this one. I learned it. Maybe, possibly, might have. I might be able to repeat this if I was, like, under pressure. Yeah, no. So one more huge big thank you to Scouse Mouse. And seriously, guys, if you're looking for simple tutorials to follow in Minecraft, I would strongly recommend. He's also got a couple worlds that he plays on. I'm not super familiar with the SMP that he plays on, but he also streams too. So kind of like me, only a little bit smarter because he can do stuff like this that I can't. So what I'm gonna do now, I have to find a way to make this so that it doesn't do that to you. So basically I have to have input from this side and input from the other side so that you can like close and open it from both sides, because like now I'm like locked out of there. So I need to investigate, I think they're called tight spaces cameras, no bueno. I think they're called T flip-flops. And so I think that's what it is. I'm probably gonna come back and say no. Past Zelda's a noob, a redstone noob. Don't listen to her. But I think I have to have, so I can have input on one side and input on another that either or can control it. So wish me luck. I think that's a little bit of a deeper dive into redstone. Because I don't think a button would work for this, because it has to like, I don't know. Well, okay, well, let's try. Let's try together. I think I have buttons. Maybe if a button would work, I could just put a button on both sides. Hold on. Wait, I didn't even think about that. So basically, whichever block I power, let's do this. No, because it does it twice, right? Like there's the input and then there's the output for the button. Would tripwire work? Oh no, but then anything could activate it and it wouldn't make sense for like running away. So I do want a button to work. So let me go, because otherwise I'm just gonna sit here and think, and you guys will have like a 2-hour long episode to watch of mostly just Zelda standing here. Be right back. Okay guys, I've brought you back for another update, and what we're gonna do this time is we're gonna simulate like we're running away from a bad guy. So let me pop the night vision so you guys have the best view possible. And now the whole purpose of this is like as an escape for the humans who may be under attack. So alert, alert. Oh man. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Oh, I messed up already. Okay, look. Ah, there's a wall there. We're going to flip the switch or push the button. We're gonna run away down our escape tunnel, and that's gonna close up behind us. And they'll never know where we went. You guys, I got it figured out. The buttons control from both sides so that you can always have it flush. And the best part ever, I was right about which circuit I needed. It's called a T flip-flop. And so you can take input from this and turn it into like I don't know. There's like magic involved and stuff and things. And basically I can run this line wherever I want the button to go. And then whichever block I put the button on, then I just run the redstone back to this setup here. So I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Let's do it again, because like I totally had it botched. Okay, I had left it open. I was so excited that I just wanted to show you guys. So we're running away. Push the button wherever it's hiding. It's a little bit slow, so it's a good thing we are gonna have a good warning system, and then we make our getaway. I cannot express how excited I am that I have this much working redstone. Like, you guys, I don't do redstone ever. But now I have like this cool contraption here that I have in my build, and the best thing is, like I said, I can run the button to, well, probably not to this part, but I could run the button to like anywhere on this wall, anywhere on this floor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it won't interfere. It'll probably, let's face it, it's probably going to be on that block right there. But it'll be disguised beautifully, just because that's like the easiest way to bring it up. So let me, without further ado, I'm going to get this circuit installed in the other two doors. I don't know why I keep starting with that one. That's just my guinea pig. And it's a really good thing that I have switched this. No, it's not. Because my input line's going to be running to the same, this wall is like, hello. You know what? Since I've built this one 3 times already, maybe I just flip it around the other way so that I have input on the other side. Interesting. Or, ooh, that would give us the option to open both at the same time. Alright, decisions must be made. And then redstone must be done. And then I will bring you guys back again. I'm sorry for so many cuts, but I didn't know how else to do this, because a time lapse of this would not have been pretty. It was me standing there looking at it, and then, like, you know, moving a piece, and then watching it to, like, see what it would do every time. So yeah, it would have just been a lot of that. So let me do, hopefully just one more cut. Ooh, it's door reception. Wait. Oh yeah. Oh, I almost nailed it. Okay, it's door reception. Okay. Yeah, I'm like going bonkers here. I gotta figure some stuff out, and then we'll be back. Yay! Okay, I think I'm going to go cross-eyed from so much staring at my screen. Oh my gosh, guys. Let's go take a look together. I have some stuff to show you. You'll notice, first of all, it's a little bit cleaner. We have a few friends. Check this out. Look! I've got nice, clean, open areas. I love it. And I've got all of the redstone set up. And now, obviously, it looks real clean, and it's very obvious to tell which blocks have the buttons on them, because there's like 1 block in each area. Like, hey, there's a barrel. But once I start adding in all the details here, you won't even know. So I kind of pulled a fast one on you guys. We're not putting it on that block, we're putting it on this block. It was actually a lot simpler to put down there. I love the bats. And also blackstone buttons are hidden, so, or easier to hide. So we've got this one. I'm just gonna finish going back through. I think that, I was gonna say, did I just kill him? No, I didn't. We're okay. We're fine. Oh, also, I totally forgot to get the night vision potions out. But yeah, so blackstone button is almost invisible even without anything else there. I'm so cool. That's so cool. Now this one, I wanted to try something else. And instead of having it be like a wall or against the wall, I brought it out. And that's possible because I have the slabs are actually made out of floor. The floor is made out of slabs. And so like it doesn't cut the signal off under there. And so this one's, and I might change it out of a crafting table, but I just thought it would be cool to have the button like completely around the bend. And then this one, I did end up flipping this. Just because I wanted to make sure that wherever I ran this bit of redstone, it didn't interfere with this bit of redstone. That is for the first one we did, and there's a block gap here. I don't know if that's absolutely necessary, but I just left it completely, like I didn't want any blocks touching between the circuits. And again, just a reminder, we are on a mushroom island, so I don't need to light any of this area up. Obviously, otherwise these would be mob farms, my tunnels. But yeah, I don't want to fill it in with blocks, because I don't want to, like, accidentally send signals between the two and, like, have one door break the other door. I'm not sure. But you'll notice here, these two dig outs. Yeah, I totally forgot to, like, the sticky piston there needs place to push up. So I had only dug out the spot to make the stuff, and then I was like, it's not working, I'm trapped. Yeah, I'm so smart. So then you've just got to make sure that every time you exit that you close it up. Otherwise it kind of gives away the secret. So I think I am going to try to decorate this before I finish the episode out, but I really am excited to get this episode to you guys. So this might be Zelda signing off. If it's not, or if it is, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If it's not, I will do my proper outro. But oh my god, I learned some redstone. And I think the interior, we'll just go through one more time real quick. I think the interior of the tavern came together so amazingly. I'm getting really comfortable with a lot of different aspects of Minecraft. So the exterior on this, we built live on stream, a big chunk of it. And which trapdoor did I just activate? I heard it. And then the interior I did while I was talking with a bunch of people in the Discord, which there's a link for that in the description box. So if you want a community that hangs out together that's like Minecraft and Magic the Gathering enthusiasts, you can join us. And then tonight I just cranked out the redstone. I just put on some music, and man, I just really had some fun with it. Like, this game is so interesting and so diverse that I really just I can't ever stop being interested in it. So let's take one more sleep real quick, and then you may start to see the little like outro indicators, the the reminder buttons, or if not, we're about to do a cut and you'll get to see the interior. Bye, just in case. Okay, I'm a derp. We immediately have to come right back. I totally forgot. After spending tonight doing some of this redstone, I wanted to officially make a, oops, if I can craft, make a redstone box. This is all the leftovers of the stuff that I, had, all the materials. I supplied myself a bunch of extra redstone bits. And so I really want to make this part of my Minecraft arsenal. So we're going to have now, where is it going to go? We're like right here. So we're going to have a redstone box, and I got to sort this mess out later, but we have officially a redstone supply, so that I can start to play around with that stuff, the technical Minecraft a little bit more. Okay, now for real, I promise, for real, bye.